So I honestly thought these were a lost cause. What is up, everybody? I thought these were stuck in customs hell. It's your boy Danny, back with another review, another take on a pair of ASICS. So in front of us today we do have the latest collaboration between ASICS and HAL Studios. These are a pair of 1130s Mark II, Gel 1130s if I'm being specific. It's wild because like the last video I posted 2 months ago, because you know, your boy's been struggling with actually picking up anything for retail. 2 months ago I did review the Forest colorway, and those by far like one of my favorite pickups of the year. These are pretty nice too, I must admit. I'm really liking what HAL Studios has been doing with its ASICs, and I'm especially liking the Gel 1130 model more than I thought I would. Now, it's not a new model. I'll get more into it while we talk. Let's just get these out the box and let's get straight into the review. All right, so out of the box, real quick, these were ordered August 16th from HAL Studios directly, so they came from Australia. And HAL Studios did a pretty good job. They shipped them 2 days after release, so August 18th I think was the official date the package started moving, and ever since then they just sat in limbo. They sat in customs in Australia, they made it to LA, they sat in customs in LA for a couple of days, and then they finally made their way here. And it's just been a trip, bro, watching that unfold, because you know, after a couple of like days and you're just like, oh no, something's not moving in the sneaker world, it's like, man, it's lost. That was the case here, but you know, customs does what customs does. Australia is a pretty scary place with its animals, so I'm kind of glad nothing made its way through.
Nice job, team.
So taking a look at the sneakers, I want to start with the box first. So when it comes to the box, let's get this out the way. It's exactly the same as the previous one, so it's a crazy surprise, right? But one thing that HAL Studios is doing that I'm really liking is they're kind of matching the box to the actual colorway. So this is the Glacier colorway for these. These are the Forest colorways for these right here. And it goes so well. So I don't have the first colorway. I don't think I'm gonna get the first colorway, only because the price on those is so crazy. But I'm pretty sure that box might be like an earth tone because it matches that like aesthetic of the shoe, which HAL's just doing a great job with this color blocking and these like ideas. So before I get into this comparison, let's just review this one by itself. Here we have the Glacier colorways. Now, I was expecting, you hear Glacier, I expect blue. I expect like snow white. So for reference in colors, this is an Apple mouse, one of the most useless things Apple's created because of that stupid charging point. This is that like really, really white that Apple gives us, and then this is how Glaciers look. So if you have an iPhone, you have the iPhone cable, you have AirPods, anything, realistically, here's AirPods, but these are kind of like, these have been used. You see how those colors kind of different? Like this isn't a pure white, it's more of an off-white. Super nice and pleasing to the eyes, so it's gonna be a really nice shoe to wear around. Mesh on these, like I mentioned on the previous pair, I really love this like spacious mesh. It leaves a lot of room for breathability. The leather they use on these is really nice. Now, I also just got in the Union and BBS Air Jordan 1s. The leather's pretty similar, but seeing how this is like $150, $170 ASIC, it's a nice surprise to see. And then the suede on these is, I'm not gonna say it's the same as the Forests, but it's a little rougher, just as hairy if you're into that. Color blocking, we do have this brown tumbled leather and this white tumbled leather that kind of like matches the whole shoe. So if you go around and you have the same leather right here, this one's a little bit softer, so this one's probably resting on like a support, while this one's more movable where your toes should be. Same case here, you have that one leather white stripe or cream stripe running through. And then you have this just suede everywhere. There is no other color suede. That's kind of a little, I'm gonna say surprising, because the other two colors did have different colored suedes, but it is what it is. I kind of like these in terms of wearability. Eco tag, so ortholite, and then ASICS and cardboard. One little detail I do like is if you look at right here, the lace tips, it does have that like Glacier blue to them, just as well as the insole. The insole is that blue. So this is what I expect when I hear Glacier. And it's honestly a really nice blue. Any blue detail like that would have been crazy. So one other thing they do give, and they used it a lot in the promotional photos, is this red lace. The red lace also has those like dyed blue-gray tips, and it kind of has a little bit of that blue-gray kind of weaved into the lace itself. Really nice, and I love the way they use this in the promotional photos. I'll show a couple right here, where like you're in this like tundra and it's just like a strike of red. And I think it's the same case with these. That red really pops if you want to wear them that way. I think for the time being, I'm gonna stick to, you know, this way. Just nice, sleek, one color, but really nice. All right, so taking one out the way and comparing. Off the bat, I'm seeing laces are the same, and I'm noticing that this little detail that was present in the first colorway and this colorway, you have this like pop of just cream suede right here, same details, and it's the only real portion you get in the entire sneaker. Same case for the earth ones, if I'm not mistaken. And now I'm seeing it's the actual color for these, so it kind of like connects all the colors in my opinion. One thing they did do different though, in my opinion, is on the first color and the second color, we have a suede backing right here with a unique color. So you have this like navy suede that runs in the back. Here it was replaced with leather. On the first one, it was also suede, so it's a nice little change in the detail. I don't mind getting stepped on if I'm out in the streets. You do have these like HAL and then Studio logos right here. Those are exactly the same on all of them. I actually took these to Utah when I went to vacation there, roughly the same time I released that video, and they were perfect. They are a perfect shoe. I guess that can lead into sizing. You can stay pretty true to size on these. Don't worry about them. They're really, really comfortable. You'll have enough room for your toes here. Just treat it like you would any other running shoe and size accordingly. Another thing I'm noticing is that this is a softer suede. This is a little more rough. I don't know why that is. I wonder if customs did something to it. But I'm seeing a lot of the suede kind of fall off. And I mean, if it was leather, it's like whatever, because of like I'm on my knees or like that. But seeing it with suede is a little concerning. I'm like, yo, is my suede balding right now? What's going on? Another little detail they keep relevant, which I kind of wish they didn't, is right here on these, you can see that A. It's the same A right here, but it's harder to notice because it's like white on white. I would have loved if they made this like this black color right here. That would have been crazy. Or the Glacier blue. Yo, a Glacier blue A would have been crazy on these. But it might be one of those details that they just keep consistent. So I think that's where I'm gonna end on talking about these. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on feet. I'm gonna get some flicks out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry for taking so long. I'm telling you, these last 2 months, because it's been 2 months since I posted a video. That's a crazy metric to me. Last 2 months, I just haven't been able to get anything, and I've been just crazy busy. Let me know what you guys want to see from the channel. I will try to incorporate that. I know I used to do a lot of legit checks, but those are just so like energy consuming. I'm just now noticing the soles are a little bit different too, but you know what? Review's over. On feet time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.